India is one among the few countries in the world that possesses nuclear weapons. But India also maintains a no first use policy that in the event of a war, it will refrain from being the first to deploy nuclear weapons against the enemy. India will retaliate with its nuclear arsenal only if it is attacked with nuclear weapons first. A few countries may misconceive this as India's weakness and hope they can destroy India using nuclear weapons. It is for this reason that it is very important to demonstrate that if any country attempts such a blunder, there will be an immediate and proportionate retaliation. This is what India's nuclear triad ensures. In this video, we will be exploring what India's nuclear triad is and what are its components. It is by the end of Second World War that the world started weaponized nuclear power. The United States and the Soviet Union became nuclear powers in 1945 and 1949 respectively. Their focus was on making their weapons bigger and deadlier. Though it seemed like the US and the USSR were on the verge of a war during the Cold War, there never was any direct military confrontation. This is because of the realization that the use of nuclear weapons will lead to mutually assured destruction. At the same time, both the parties were afraid of the destruction of their nuclear arsenal by the enemy and constructed tens of thousands of nuclear warheads. These weapons were deployed across the world, targeted towards the enemy state in such a way that they could be launched from air, land or water. Such a nuclear triad ensured that not all components are destroyed by the enemy in a single strike. Even if two of these were destroyed, the third would survive and could be used for immediate retaliation. This retaliation is known as the second strike. The very knowledge that a second strike would be detrimental to their own existence forced both countries to refrain from any nuclear misadventures. Since India is a nuclear power that follows no first use policy, it had been actively trying to complete its own nuclear triad. Today, India's nuclear triad has missiles, aircrafts, and submarines that house nuclear warheads. The first link in the triad is Prithvi and Agni missiles that can be launched from land. The operational range of an Agni 5 missiles available with our army is as much as 8,000 kilometers, as they can be launched from mobile platforms and are not limited to underground missiles launch facility. It will be very difficult to accurately predict their location. Though missiles are the cheapest components in the triad, its disadvantage is that cannot be recalled once launched. On the other hand, if we use an aircraft to launch the warheads, the attack may be cancelled even at the very last moment. This buffer is of utmost importance if a country needs time to ascertain whether the enemy attack was a deliberate ambush or a mistake. Since India does not have any bomber aircrafts, we use Mirage and Jaguar fighter planes that have nuclear capabilities as a part of the triad. Now that the most modern Rafale jets have also joined the fleet, the strategic aerial wing of the triad is even more powerful. The third part of the triad consists of nuclear submarines. In 2016, indigenously developed INS Arihant was commissioned, completing India's nuclear triad. As a nuclear submarine, Arihant can remain underwater for months and can sail continuously over long distances, making it impossible for enemies to locate it accurately. For this reason, compared to land-based missiles and aircrafts, nuclear submarines are most suited for a second strike. Arihant is equipped with nuclear ballistic missiles that can be launched underwater. Currently, this arsenal consists mainly of Sagarika, a submarine-based ballistic missiles that has an operational range of 750 kilometers. India's K4 missile, that has an operational range of 3,500 kilometers, is in the last stage of its development. In the history of independent India, she has only been at the war with two countries. Both these countries are nuclear powers, and this is a major cause of concern for India, ensuring that neither of these two misuses its capabilities is important for India's stable development. This is where India's nuclear triad becomes extremely relevant. The fact that the deadliest human invention is also the only thing that deters him from using it is indeed ironic.